Morning everyone, how you doing? It's the 26th of June 2023. I want to start by saying thank you for all of you that subscribed over the last week. I've had an influx of new subscribers and you're most welcome here. Please share, please comment. We're building a soul community here, so you're more than welcome. I also want to thank those of you that watched my last video. I don't know why that one was most popular this last week, but it was, and I got over 1,000 views, which is the highest I've ever managed, and so I'm absolutely so grateful. Thank you so much. So we start a new energy week Monday. The moon is halfway to the full moon this week, because we got another week or so to the full moon. So it's a really strong time to start to think about what you want to let go of, what you want to manifest under that full moon next week. And it's about preparing and thinking about what's top heavy at the moment, what you need to let go of, what you are done with, who you've done with. Have you had those conversations? Do you need to do it under this full moon? Just start to think about what you no longer need in your life, especially your thoughts. What are you telling yourself on a daily basis? Is it loving? Is it kind? Is it creating happiness and what you want? Or are you stuck in that hamster wheel of doom and gloom? Because it's now time to really focus on your thoughts this week and start to catch yourself when you're going into that lower vibration, into that dark energy pit, whatever you want to call it, rabbit hole, whatever it is. Because when we go into that woe is me, can you hear my voice going? I'm picking up on someone, right? When you're going into that woe is me energy, you're just going to get more of the same. So start to catch yourself when you're thinking less positively. And this doesn't have to be really heavy stuff. It can just be really not maybe liking yourself, or oh, I've never got time for myself, all of that. Whatever it is for you, catch yourself, catch those thoughts, and when you do, just be more focused on what you want. So it's really good to be mindful of where you're taking your thoughts, because they're becoming your reality. So when your mind is less positive and happy, catch those thoughts, bring yourself back to the present. And you can do that just by focusing on your breath, or just focusing on something in your room around you, or go out and have a walk, whatever it is. Just focus on something that's nearby, that's positive, that's beautiful, because this helps you refocus and reset your attention. And then you can think about what you want to focus on, because where you've put your focus is where the magic happens. So what you concentrate on is where you're going to go, where you're going to create reality. So get out of that mindset of those negative thoughts and that lower vibration, and reset yourself by breathing, going out for a walk, and then get back and focus on what you want to manifest. So have a little list this week of what you want to let go of, what do you keep thinking about that keeps playing around and around in your head that you need to let go of, and what do you want to replace it with? Because I always like, when I let go of things, to replace it with something positive. What else have I written down here? Yeah, focus and resets your attention when you let go. So something around you that's positive helps you to reinforce and resets you, so that you can think about what you want to focus on, what you want to give your attention to, because where you put your attention is where things manifest and change. This week could be a few triggers. A few people could get under your skin and could be annoying. So again, it's focusing. Just stop. What are you doing? Reset yourself. Do you need to have that conversation now? Do you need to pause, step back, make positive choices? It's a week of positive choices. Is that going to serve me? Is that going to make me happy? No, then I'm not focusing on it. or that person or that situation or that thing, whatever it may be. This is what makes me happy. So try and do one thing a day that is for you, that makes you and only you happy. You are only responsible for making yourself happy, not anybody else. So Mars is helping us to connect you to your highest wisdom this week. So you're going to get that inner compass, that real clarity coming through. So listen, sink into your heart, connect to your heart, your soul, and listen to what's coming through. Venus is also aligning to the moon, which highlights you trusting yourself, trusting your own inner wisdom, your own compass, as I call it. You'll be making life choices under this energy this week. What do you want to give up? What is the habit that you keep doing? What is the thought that you keep having? What is the conversation that you keep having that doesn't get you anywhere? You're going to be making these life decisions in a higher frequency, because you're going to look back over the last 7 days and prior to that at what you've learned. So what have you learned over the last 6 months? Let's say 6 months, because you will have learned many lessons. And what has that taught you? What have you brought through from that you can now make your life choices from a higher frequency? So your choices are going to be based on past experiences and what you've learned. Okay, because if you learn from a mistake, from a situation, from a relationship, you've got to take that energy so that you can learn. You know, you've learned something, right? So next time that situation comes up, or I have that situation with a person that that triggers me because it's an old wound. Right, I said I was going to do it different this time. This is what I was going to do. Then you do it, because you've learned not to. And it's so easy to step back into that 3D, back into those old patterns. But this is the week to pause. What do you want to focus on? What do you want to do differently? What do you want to let go of? So listen to your soul, and what advice would you give yourself if you were talking to your best friend? So anything that's going on in your life, what would you say to your best friend right now? Because those words are the same for you. So I'm going to pull some cards from the Spirit Oracle deck by Patrick Campbell. It's this one. I know a lot of you know Patrick. I haven't pulled from this deck. This is one of my first decks. And it's not one that I've used for a little while. So let's see what we get. Okay. Oh, I've got about 5 that have flipped over there. I don't want that many. Right, hold on. Just 2 more, please. Ah, nice. Let's just have one more, I think. Right, okay, so let's just get these cards out of the way. So the first card we've got 4 cards. Universal healing. Beautiful. Look at that rainbow energy, which is Metatron. But this is a reminder for you to do some hands-on healing on yourself, or to go and get a healing from a healer. The universe is providing us with so much light, healing, support, love. We just have to open our hearts, open our crown chakras, and ask to receive this universal healing energy. What does Patrick say about this one? So I just want to see what he's put it in connection with. Healing the heart, about happiness, about reunion, acceptance, a creative flow of positive energy, which is basically what I've just been saying. Let's have a look what's on the card, because Patrick put some beautiful images in here that you don't always see. So we got the horse energy, wisdom. We've got a butterfly, new beginnings. There's a new beginning for the world, I'm hearing. There's a new chapter for the world. We've got a woman's face, a man. This looks like an elder on the right here. I don't know if you can see that. An elder, wisdom's coming in. We've got the horse energy, more wisdom. We've got the woman here, feminine energy coming in, and we've got the world, see the universal energy. But look at all of this beautiful energy that's around us at this time. And then we've got the card of Earth connections, a reminder for us to connect to Mother Earth, that she always supports us, to get out into nature, that the fairies and the pixies are also there supporting us, as well as the dragons and the unicorns I'm hearing, as well as the angels, of course. What we got on here today? Yeah, we got some little pixie energy in here. It's really beautiful. It feels a bit Merlin as well. Remember to ground with Merlin, to connect to his magical wisdom. Let's see what Patrick's put in here. Separation, foundation, creating solid ground, change, rebuilding and re-establishing. Re-establish a solid ground or foundation in order for you to build a new structure of existence, which goes beautifully with this healing card. After coming through severe changes of destruction within life. Merlin, this is definitely connected to Merlin. Seeing if he's there. It says, I'm always here. Have you got a message? Be sure to connect your roots to Mother Earth. Be sure to deepen them right to the core for stability. Remember to give back to Mother Earth as well as taking from her. He's asking for duality for the earth this week as well. So send Earth love, as well as, you know, bringing that energy, that earth energy up into your feet and your earth star chakra. Make sure you're giving back to earth. If you've got any old crystals, give them back to Mother Earth. Then we got the card of freedom. Look, we got the beautiful unicorn. Because when we do clearing, when we let go, as we're prepping for what we want to let go of at the full moon, we provide a massive space for freedom, because we're letting go of something or someone or a situation. It's also very freeing. You get this freedom energy coming in when you can forgive those around you. Remember, you're going to be triggered by other people this week, and it's just seeing the situation from a higher perspective. That, okay, I can see why you're triggering me. You're in the same pattern. You're repeating an old pattern that I can see more clearly. I'm not going to respond to that. I'm going to forgive you and send you love. So I feel that's what that's connected in. And then we got the card of the higher self. Look at that. So we got the crow, which I always see. I think that's a crow. As change. Let me just have a look. I'm not sure if that's a higher self. Sometimes the picture on this book is a bit clearer. Yeah, I think so. Just trying to see if it mentions it in the write-up here. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm seeing it as a crow. But we've got an elder here. We've got the eagle energy. Focusing on yourself. What makes you happy. Connecting to your higher self. What is the message there you're getting through? Gathering your strength. Making decisions for the future. Okay, making decisions for the future. Because your higher self is guiding you. That, you know, when you connect to your higher self, it's the all-knowing, all-being, isn't it? Don't always need to know the big picture, but connecting to your higher self, or if you're having a difficult time with people, asking to connect to their higher self and giving a message that way, if you can't speak to them openly. So it's about connecting to your higher self and allowing that wisdom, that knowledge to come down, to be flowing through it. Want to speak, can't speak this morning. Flowing freely through you. Can't speak. Just want to, what do I want to say? There's something there. Hold on. Something wanting to come through here. Higher self. All knowing. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. I'm being told when you connect to your higher self, you can see the bigger picture. You can see the wider movie, if you like, the big, you know, the big film on the screen of your life. You can see what you've gone through, what you're currently in, and where you're going. You don't always get shown the whole picture, but Metatron will give you pieces of the puzzle, as I call it. But what he's saying here is trust your higher self, trust your own inner compass, trust your own wisdom. Okay, I think my brain's a bit kerfuddled this morning. Didn't get much sleep over the weekend. So hot, wasn't it? And I spent, as you can probably see in the background now, the cabin's starting to look a little bit bare, because I've started packing up everything, and basically I've just got my core tools out for doing my healings and my readings. So all my pictures are packed, some of my crystals are packed, a lot of card decks have been packed. I always find it hard going through the card decks. I just can't part with them. I don't know about you. But a lot of them are packed, and I've just got my core. I've still got about 30 in the cupboard. Don't worry, we're not short on cards. But yeah. So have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.